All right, so today we're getting ready to go fishing, and I'm gonna, as quick as I can, I'm gonna go ahead and change the spark plugs out and put a new fuel filter on the, I think it's a 96 Johnson 60 horsepower outboard. So I've got my new fuel filter and I've got my new plugs. They are NGKs, the BR8HS, and the gap on these is supposed to be 30 thousandths. So I'm not sure if I can hold it and hold the camera and do it at the same time, but you're pretty much going to slide it up to right there at 30 thousandths, and you want to just kind of pull it straight off. You don't want to wiggle it too much because then your gap will go up. So pull it right there, and if I can try to describe this a little better. So right there is your gap. You're going to slide your gauge, by the way, you're going to slide your gauge, I get it to focus, right in the gap. Hard time focusing. Right in the gap, and you're going to slide it around and pretty much just widen it until you get to 30 thousandths. And I'm going to do that on all three. And I need a screwdriver to change my fuel filter because it's got hose clamps. The factory has little mechanical clamps that you're going to need a pair of pliers, 13/16 spark plug socket or deep well socket. So I'm going to go ahead and get these gapped and get them in the motor on the money. So here are your three plugs, 3-cylinder. So I do them one at a time normally, but it really doesn't matter because it's pretty obvious where the plugs go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull all my plugs off, or my wires, I'm sorry. Pull all my wires off, and they obviously are in line. Top coil, middle coil, and bottom coil. So top cylinder, middle cylinder, bottom cylinder. And you don't want to reverse that in case somebody's put longer wires on your engine, because that'll mess up your firing order. So all you do is you're going to take them, make sure you're going the right way, and I'm just going to loosen them all up, and then you can just screw them out by hand. And you don't have to have a, man, that one's pretty tight. Here we go. You don't have to have a spark plug socket. A deep well will work fine, or even a wrench. So you don't have to have any specialty tools for this. Really, these don't look bad at all. I know it's been probably 3 years since I changed them, which for a boat that you use a lot, that's a lot. But last year I really just didn't get to fish a whole lot. So, but it never hurts to have new ones, and they're pretty cheap. I actually ordered them off Amazon. So I think they were $3.99 a piece off Amazon. So I mean, it never hurts. I think the biggest thing that you really want to keep changed is your fuel filter. And that's right there. I'm just going to unscrew that and bolt the new one in. So I've got my hose clamps disconnected, and I don't know where this filter even came from. It is a marine grade filter, so it definitely needs to go anyway. I think it's an automotive filter. So I'm going to pull that off. The bottom one's pretty tricky. So and now just going to slide my new one in. This is a marine grade. And I again ordered this off Amazon, and it's got the 5/16 barb on it. And at least the 96s, which I think is what this one is, it's a 5/16. Pretty much only inline filters. This one does not have an arrow on it, which is weird. Normally they always have an arrow. I have to look that up. Put it up to the light, you can see the element is at the top, and that's where you want to go towards the carburetor side. So this is coming in from the gas tank, this line's going to the carburetor. So we want the element towards the top to go to the carburetor. So just gonna slide the hoses back on there. You can replace the clamps if you want. I don't really see the need. Hose looks good, clamps good shape, so just gonna tighten these down. All right, that's it. everything's good to go. So I'm gonna hook up the gas line, and when I get to the lake, prime the priming bulb. And we should be good to go. So I appreciate you watching. Hope you helped you out a little bit, and please subscribe.